federal government on Tuesday expressed confidence that the decision of a United Kingdom court, which recently asked an Irish firm, Process and Industrial Development Limited, to seize $9.6 billion in Nigerian assets, would be upturned. It insisted that the judgment, which it described as dubious, would not stand the test of morality and law. Minister of Information and Culture Lai Mohammed said this during his visit to the corporate headquarters of Leadership Newspapers in Abuja. The minister said that apart from the confidence the government had that the judgment would be upturned, it would go ahead with the probe ordered on the matter. This, he said, was necessary because government's strong belief that there were underhand dealings in signing the controversial contract. Mohammed questioned how some people would just come to Nigeria with portfolio and walk away with about 20% of the entire foreign reserve. The minister again assured Nigerians that the country would not lose any of its assets based on the judgment, despite what it described as the firm's grandstanding. Earlier, during our Off the Press program, public affairs analyst Gbolahan Olojede and social commentator Femi Idowu Adegoke shared their views on this.
$9.6 billion US dollars, which is probably more than our entire capex budget for 2019, is something worth talking about. Who is PNID? And I think the more we look, the more we see that there is a huge scam at the bottom of this PNID mess. Huge, huge scam. You have a company claiming 20 years projected profit. That if this business goes through, this is how much I'll be making in 20 years. So you are claiming it as a profit, but there was no project. It never happened. Number two, you have a company saying, I invested $40 million US dollars. And you say, okay, can you show me where this money is? We cannot see it on ground in Nigeria. CBN never received it. If you import dollars into the country, you have what you call the certificate of capital importation. CBN said, nowhere in my books did I receive 40 million from PNID. So where is the money?
But couldn't all of this have come out during the investigation, the court processes and all of that? Why did we even get to this point?
I think we handled it with kids' gloves. I don't think we approached it with the seriousness it deserved. It's as if, oh, it's a little matter, it will fizzle away. It did not fizzle away. And it goes to show how we address very serious matters, as a matter of fact.
In this country.
It will go down as one of the greatest scams that's happened in this country. There are Nigerians and foreigners behind it. And I think the government knows more than we know now, because they are beginning to talk tough, like we expected them, because they're saying they're going to go down. But I just want to see how they can juggle both the court case and the Nigerian people, the Nigerian individuals or government officials at that time who signed this contract. Let's begin an investigation. Let's know who was seated at the discussion.
Some will say this talking tough that you mentioned is just a surge,
so
the people don't get overly heated while they try and walk out the situation, because this would not be the first time, to be sincere, that our government is talking tough about issues. Do you see a follow-up, a success rather, in this particular case?
Yeah, it comes down to our National Assembly and the people. We need to ask questions. If we don't keep quiet, if we keep asking, then the government will have to do what they need to do. We shouldn't let it be swept under the carpet.